I'm just getting this set up here. I know that usually on Christmas night, why isn't this working? Hang on. Here we go. There we are. I know that statistically, most people who, is that better? Okay. I know statistically, most of the people who are on Christmas night are either lonely, bored, or upset. Excuse me. Here I am coughing. Anyway, I know that on Christmas night, the folks who are online are usually like bored or upset or lonely. So I just wanted to kind of do just a real quick, short live just to check in with everybody and see how you're doing and see how your Christmas is going so far. See if I can pull up there we go. Live chat, all messages are visible. Cool. So I hope your Christmas has gone well. Ours hasn't been too bad. I got some nice Christmas presents. I got like a tomato strainer and a sifter, and my daughter over here, say hi, Stellar Piper. Hello. Yay. She got me some things too, and I'm sorry I can't, my mind is drawing a blank. Lotion. She got me some lotion and stuff. Stellar Piper says hello from the background. So hi and welcome. And hubby over here, he got several things.
I got a very nice sweater and a battery-powered chainsaw. So, good day.
It's a miniature chainsaw. It's just where the hurricanes come through, we still have some limbs and such that need to be taken care of. And now, since he has the chainsaw, he has no excuses. Peter Parker, hey and welcome. 365 days till Christmas. Well, hopefully I'll be more ready for next Christmas than I was this year. But that's all right. We made it. Decided to take off and go to the beach too, so that part of Christmas has been really nice. So I'm glad for that. We have not taken the dogs yet though. That'll be on tap for tomorrow. So Hazel's only been to the beach once, and he was so excited. And Sir Fluffy has never been. So we have the one trip for Pipsy and 0 for Sir Fluffy. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. And hubby over here gets to go to his favorite restaurant.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Which is any seafood restaurant, actually. Yeah, I can't do seafood. No shellfish for me. So with that, I tend to stay out of seafood restaurants. Let me push this over here. So yeah, I got to talk to my grandbaby. Santa Claus was really good to her. She cleaned up. Stellar says, I think I'm going to worry about next Christmas sometime in November. That makes sense. I made a note to order Christmas ornaments earlier next year in hopes that they would actually get in by Christmas. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try with my grandbaby. I actually put a card in the mail to her through the North Pole, or through North Pole, Alaska, and it got to her in time this year. So I'm going to try to do that earlier. Whoops, there you go. I'm going to try to do that earlier next year for some of my Bodacious fam. So hopefully you all will get cards from the North Pole, too. So, good grief. I gotta see if I can prop this up better. There we go. I think I finally figured it out. So, new phone means new case. And this case has a stand on it, so I'm learning how to use the stand. So that, yeah. So, you all who are watching, how did your Christmas go? Did you all have turkey? Believe it or not, I had a gas station ham sandwich and Fritos. No turkey for us. Yeah, we did Too Good to Go from Circle K. I don't know if you all are familiar with that app, but you can get food right before it expires. And usually you walk in with Circle K, well, you do the app first. And then when you go to pick it up, usually you walk in and it's already bagged for you. And this time the guy at Circle K, he was like, yeah, he said, we don't have anything bagged up, so you can choose whatever you want. As long as it's got a circle and a K on it, you can choose any of this. So he showed me this whole section. So like nothing was near expiration, which was really cool. I've never had that happen. Yeah. Usually it's already bagged. Well, one time I did have that happen at Krispy Kreme. I was buying donuts for work the next day, and I got to go in and they let me pick whatever I want. But it was still, I mean, we're still talking about the end of the day, so it was all what they had left, they said was all going to be tossed out. So otherwise, it's already bagged up. But it is pretty cool. You pay $3.99 for a $12 bag of food, except in this case, it was $14 worth of food for the $3.99. So it's a neat thing, you know. The dogs. I got sleeping dogs over here. Let me show you. I know somebody's gonna ask, because you always do. So there's Sir Fluffy. It's been a big day for him, so he is down for the count. And we have Tipsy over here. He's very rarely gets up on the bed at a hotel, but he sneaked up there and fell asleep before we even realized it. Put you back down there. So this is just kind of a low-key stream. I got Stellar Piper in the background there. She's in the corner. So yeah, that's how our Christmas has been. But it's okay, because we're getting to relax. You know, we took off, we're here at the beach. Now, our hotel is not on the beach by any means, but that's okay. Because what happened was, like with the hotel, I was looking at, because I use several different loyalty programs, Holiday Inn, Choice, etc. And I was looking at it and found out that I had enough points for a free hotel night, except, get this, they expired at the end of the month. So we decided to take advantage of that. And I'm like, where's someplace we can go that's within a reasonable driving distance, 5-6 hours, something like that. And we decided to try the beach. So can't complain. So I guess that's our big Christmas present to ourselves. All right, you all. Well, I just wanted to pop on here for a minute, and hopefully your Christmas night is going well. And I'll come on at some point tomorrow with a video. I've got just a little shorts of Sir Fluffy, and that's going to be coming up at least in a couple of days, if not tomorrow. And I've got a couple of other videos that are coming up. Yeah. So look for those, and don't forget to give me a like on the live stream. And you all go out, have a great night. Hey, busy lady. Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, I just wanted to check in with everybody and see how folks are doing. Have you had a good Christmas? I hope you've had a good Christmas. I was just fixing to sign off. Yeah, I just wanted to be on a few minutes. Because I know statistically, I was looking this up, and statistically, people who are on at night, on a Christmas night, are sometimes lonely or bored, or they're just tired and they need space. So I thought I'd come on and try to help with some of that. Oh, okay, good to see you. Low-key day for us, so yes, that's awesome. I'm glad you've been really busy, so I'm glad you've had a low-key, relaxing day. That's why I thought I'd go, just kind of low-key with the live stream. So, yeah. We're not home, we decided to head for the beach. So ours has been kind of low-key too. We got Sir Fluffy over here sleeping the floor, so if you hear snoring, that's what it is. Yep, doggies are here. Show you. We've got, there's Sir Fluffy, and you may hear him snoring some. I don't know if you can hear that. Then we have Pipsy over here. He sneaked up on the bed even though he wasn't supposed to and fell asleep. He is. He likes, the only thing about him is, let me put this phone and kind of prop it up there. Yeah, the only thing about Sir Fluffy that I don't like is he likes eating people food, and he was never supposed to have been exposed to people food, but somehow or other, he's gotten a hold of it, probably on a pretty regular basis. So I don't know, but we're trying to break him of that, and it's really hard because he's very interested. So, yeah, I know, right? And I have to be able to take him into a restaurant. So we have a couple of theories on what could have happened. Hello, there's Pipsy. We no, it's not his fault. It's not, so I'm not blaming him. I just have to break him of it. But what we think could have happened, yeah, he's arisen. He's awake now. Yay, check. Yeah. You going back to sleep? Is that what you're doing? Okay. You want a high five? Yeah, good. Good high five. Let's do that again. High five. Yeah. Paw. Good paw. Good boy. So he's doing some of his tricks for you all. He likes doing the high five and giving paw. Yeah, so one of the things we're suspecting about Sir Fluffy, he was trained in prison. I think a lot of you all know that. So he is very smart. He is very smart. And he likes doing his little tricks. So yeah, on Sir Fluffy's interest in food, what we think could have happened is the inmate that was teaching him may have been like trying to sneak food back to his cell or whatever, and potentially the dog got it before he did. Yeah, both of these guys are prison trained, so they have rap sheets. We just tease them about that. That's what we're thinking is a possibility. And so, like, I didn't even think about that. My vet is the one that tossed out that as a possibility. So, yep. little thugs. They have their rap sheets. But I will say that otherwise, I think the prison has done a phenomenal job training these guys. Because Pipsy over here is like right on the money. I mean, oh my gosh. If I just needed him for a diabetic alert dog, he is like on the money, just like super on the money. Yeah. He's even alerted, like at a meeting to somebody, not even at my table, but like at the next table. Do they get along well? Yeah. They do. I took a little video of them playing. I should post that so you guys can see that, yeah, they do. They get along really well. And with them being trained at the same program, it's all the same commands, right? Because different trainers will change the commands up a little bit. So when I tell them DOWN, both of their butts hit the ground at the same time. And they stop with whatever trouble they're getting into. So that's been kind of nice. So, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you want to say hi? I'll say hi. You want to say hi? Huh? Yeah, there he is. There's Pipsy. Hello. Yeah? You want to do another high five? Okay, high five. There we go, good boy. Oh, what are you doing, Sir Fluffy? You woke up too. You going back to sleep? Yeah, okay, you can go back to sleep. Yeah. You want to pop? No? There it is. I am thinking about renaming the dogs, though. Oh, they do. I have a video up of that. It's the one where, I can't remember what I called it. Pip's service dog pulls dead weight or something like that. It's in the shorts. But it's just so funny because, okay, Sir Fluffy is 100 pounds and Pipsy's about 65, and Pipsy does not give an inch. If Sir Fluffy has a toy and Pipsy wants it, or Pipsy's been playing with it, then, oh my gosh. I will try. If I forget, send me a little nudge. But yeah, but it's so cute. So cute. And if Sir Fluffy's got a toy and Pipsy wants it, by golly, Pipsy is going to have it. Because either that or he will drag Sir Fluffy across the floor. So cute. I told somebody, I said, if I ever need to hide a body and I need it dragged somewhere, I'm getting Pipsy. He's the craziest. Yeah. Did you get your drink? Is that what you're doing? You're a mess. So I am thinking about renaming the dogs. I think Pipsy's going to be renamed Hot, and Sir Fluffy over here, I think I'm going to rename him Mess. And the reason behind that is because together they are a hot mess. How much did you have to pay to have the dogs there? Okay, with them being service dogs and being trained service dogs, because it's all about the training with service dogs, then they can't charge extra. So that's, yeah, I don't have to pay extra for it. No charge, no extra fees. Now, I've had to argue a couple of times about that, because what they'll do is they'll have a pet fee, and like usually what happens is the desk clerk doesn't understand the difference between a service dog and a pet. for a service dog and an ESA, for example, you can charge, but not service. Oh, wow, whoops. Let me pull that back up. $100 when I had my dog and cat. Ouch. Yeah, no. We don't get charged. They're not allowed to do that. But if they destroy the room, if there's any kind of damages, I mean, we're on the hook for that. They're just not allowed to charge. And that's because these guys are considered medical equipment once they get the training and stuff, because you're relying on them. You can't ever treat a service dog like a pet. So no table scraps, or they're not supposed to have table scraps anyway, because it leads to a situation like I have with Sir Fluffy. But I rely on him to help me walk. I mean, he is now my mobility aid, just like when I had to use a walker. So you just can't treat a dog like that, like a pet, because he has to be able to, like, retrieve your medications and stuff like that. I don't know. That might be a little interesting. Tell you what, try that and let me know how much they charge for their roosters. Because somebody's got to try it, right? Got to blaze that trail. So yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting thing with the dogs, because you want to treat them as pets, but you can't. And you can't let them slide when they get into trouble. You have to call them on it. Where if it's a pet and they start to get in trouble, like if they start shredding a toy in the floor, I have to get on him really tough and take the toy away, because you can't, like, go out someplace and have them pick up, like, a napkin that somebody's dropped at a restaurant and start shredding it. Because paper napkins don't last 2 seconds when a dog's got it and they're shredding, and that's not behavior I can let these guys do. So, hey, Lipstick, welcome. Have you had a good Christmas? I hope your Christmas has gone well and is going well. No spoiling them. And you have to be careful, like, what kind of toys you buy for the dogs. Because, like, these guys, they don't get stuffed animals. And the reason for that is sometimes when you go into stores, they'll have, no, you can't do it either. I wish. But, like, okay, like the stuffed animal thing, like, I can't give them stuffed animals, because sometimes we'll go into a store and, like, Walmart or the grocery store and so forth will sometimes have a display set up with stuffed animals that are at child level, so the child will see them and immediately start crying and wanting the stuffed animal. Well, with dogs, if you get them used to having stuffed animals and you come up to a display like that, the dog doesn't understand the difference between the stuffed animal at home that's theirs and the stuffed animal that's on the display. They see stuffed animal and their brain shut down. So, yeah, so I have to be careful spoiling them. Yeah. And that's why, like, at the hotels, they don't get on the bed, except Pipsy got up there and helped himself and fell asleep before we knew it. So, yeah. It took like 2 seconds, because they've been riding in the car all day. Was that another snore? You went back to sleep, didn't you? He went back to sleep. Sorry if you all hear him snoring. So how are... Yes, thank you. Off. You know better than that. You know better. Yeah, you can't do that. Thank you. I didn't realize you'd gotten up there. See, we sometimes will let him on the bed at home, but he's got his special cover, and he knows he's not supposed to, except like at home. And that's one of those things that you just can't do. No. I think I just broke his heart. He looks so pitiful. Did I just do that? Hold on. Did I just break your heart? I'm so sorry. But you know better. Yeah. You want to give me a high five again? High five. There you go. There you go. Are we all better now? Are we all better? Yeah. Who's that cute dog right there in the computer? You did. Thank you for doing that too. Hey, what? What? You want to call? No. Are you tired? You are. Yeah. All right. You're the star of the internet right now, the star of the channel. You're so solemn. Why are you so solemn right now? Okay. What? Yay, good paw. I don't know why he's so solemn, but that's okay. We'll just let him be solemn. Are you sad because Fizzy ratted you out? No? I don't know what he's so glum about for right now. Oh, does he have your toy? He does, doesn't he? That's what it is. There you go. You were asleep. Okay. We'll see how this goes. He did. Okay, Pipsy, Busy Lady says you can slobber on her when you meet. Okay, hold on. You all have to see this. I thought maybe Pipsy would start to drag Sir Fluffy, but they're both on all fours. If Fluffy goes down to the ground, he's going to be dragging across this floor. Oh, this is different. We'll have to keep an eye on this. And if Pipsy starts dragging Sir Fluffy, then we'll... Here we go. He's pulling him a little bit. So, but it's the funniest thing, because you would think that with Pipsy being smaller that he couldn't move. Yeah, Big Babies is right, and Pipsy is in charge. He's the boss. Yeah, he is not letting go of that toy. Oh, okay. You did fool him. I don't know if you all saw that, but little Pipsy here just pulled Sir Fluffy. About a foot. at home though. I mean, you'll have to look for that shorts. I'll try to remember to post it on Facebook. But it's something about Tipsy pulling the dead weight or service dog pulling dead weight, something like that.
Doing it now.
Oh, is he? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here he is.
He quits the minute he gets on the duty.
I know.
There it goes.
And you have to remember, this guy, this black guy, is 100 pounds, and my little lab is 65. Hi, John, and welcome. Yeah, you're giving up now. Sir Fluffy is like, he's like, oh, okay, you can have it. They're fun sometimes, though. But even, it's really interesting because, like, even with them playing, whoops, I'm about to drop the phone here. But even with them playing like that, if I was to fall or start to get sick or whatever, they would both stop playing and then come over and help me. That's what they do. Do what? They do take up half the room. You should, oh my gosh, you should see, like, when we're in the travel trailer, we have a small travel trailer, which we got just for myself and my husband because we weren't planning on, you know, traveling with other people. So it's really small, right? So we have the bed for he and I, and then the table folds down, and that makes another bed with instead of a couch. So try putting these two guys in this little travel trailer with you and your husband, and it gets really interesting. So, like, the two of us will be on the bed, and then that is one of the times when Tipsy can come up on the bed, because otherwise I'm stepping on him. He's a trip hazard. And so then we have Sir Fluffy. So what we've had to do with him is keep our kitchen table in bed mode so he can get on it. Otherwise, all the floor is taken up with dog. Well, the adults do, the dogs, not all the time. But that is one thing I have to do for the dogs every once in a while, is brush their teeth. And you can get these little stick-on things that go on your fingers. Hi, were you successful? They're a mess. All right, so now look who's on the bed. Hold on a second. Smoky. Off. There you go. You know better than that. You know better than that. So, he's off now. He's such a mess. But yeah. And see, he does. I think so. But he doesn't get that. And the other thing, too, about Sir Fluffy is he's still a puppy. He's still a growing boy. He is 20 months old, but he's going to get stockier and a little bit taller, which is great. I mean, that's what I need him for. I need him to be stocky and tall for mobility. But, you know, I don't know. Hot mess. LOL, poor baby is right. Yeah. Yeah, some Bernese Mountain Dogs get to be like 130 pounds. Yeah, hopefully we're hoping that he's going to max out at around 115, 120, because his parents, that's about what they were. They said in the 120 range, 115 to 120. So hopefully that's what he'll be. But I don't know. I don't know. If he gets much bigger than that, instead of a regular harness, I'll just have to get a saddle. Pretty sure our grandbaby is going to think he's saddle worthy anyway. Hey, Mountain Girl, welcome. How are you? Did you have a good Christmas day? Yeah. She likes the dogs. She is crazy, absolutely crazy about Tipsy. And one of the things that Tipsy does really, really well is go find. So if I fall or something, and let's say he's not with me, let's say I'm in a different room of the house, then I can holler, come find me, or go find Dad, and, different things. So he'll either come to me or he'll get Dad, AKA hubby, and bring him over to me. So he loves doing that. And so what happened was, we went out to see our grandbaby when she was just first putting things like that together, making connections and so forth. So I guess she was, 2, would you say, when Brianna started saying?
Oh, yeah, 2.
About 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so she and I would go, because she likes playing hide and seek. And she and I would go and we would hide so she could then yell for Pipsy to come and find her. And she just thought that was like the most fun game in the world. So what happened is, like, you expect 2-year-olds to forget things, but she's part elephant, and apparently she doesn't forget anything. Because the next time she saw him, she was like, come find me. And I was like, what? And so then she said it louder, and I was like, oh. So what happened was, she likes playing that game so well that my daughter actually had to teach one of her farm dogs to go find. So that's just a funny little story there. Oh, I'm sorry that your Christmas did not go well. Are you still sick? I was hoping you'd be feeling better. I hope you're not still sick. Yeah. What are you all? Okay. Now they're cutting up on the floor. I think they'll be curled up together. And I do have to be very specific. Both of them are crate trained. So what's happening is, I'll tell, like Sir Fluffy over here to go get his CRATE. And I have to watch him because he wants to go in Pipsy's every single time. And there's not room for 2 dogs in one crate. Oh, you're still sick. Shoot. Are you getting any better? Like, is the Tamiflu kicking in at all? I do. Fortunately, they help me as much as they drive me crazy. Okay, more so. I can say more so. So, yeah. No, it's kicking my honey. I am so sorry. Perfect balance then. Pretty much. I'm fortunate in that regard, I guess. But no, as Sir Fluffy gets a little older, he'll settle down a little bit more. So, hopefully, is that what you said? I don't know if y'all heard that. Stellar Piper's like, hopefully. Ooh, woke nauseated. That's worse. This busy lady had a bad cold too. She says it's still lingering. Something gross is going around. Yeah, somebody told me that they didn't have the flu or COVID, but they had flu symptoms and had been sick for over 2 weeks. So there's something else out there. you lose your voice. Oh. Hubby over here probably hopes I'll lose mine one day.
Your voice? No. I like hearing it.
Even when I say honeydew.
Well, not as much.
Okay, so the dogs are over here being comedic. Pipsy just went ahead and took his toy back. Yeah. Whoa, I'm dropping everybody here. Pipsy is like, nope, that is mine. Sir Fluffy, you don't stand a chance. Not a chance. They're a mess. Okay, Stellar. Ember is saying, hey Stellar, long time no here. She needs to get back on here some, doesn't she? Yeah, you could show up sometimes more. I think that's a hint. Oh, she's busy texting or typing. We'll see which it is.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, my weekends got busy, sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right, you all. Well, I hate to cut this short, but we're gonna try getting up early tomorrow, like sunrise early. We're never gonna make it, but that's the plan. Because we hope to go hit the ocean. Try being the key word. Yeah, I'd say so. I'm sorry. So I hope you feel better. I hope John can feel better and you all can shake this and just get better. What are they doing? I see tails. But feel better soon. You all go out. Have a great night. Hopefully yours will turn around, Amber. And she says, take care, Gayle and John and Stellar.
You too.
Where did you get this?
Where did you get that?
Drop it.
Drop it. Hey, drop. You know better.
Anybody missing a sock? All right, you all. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye, you all. Good night.